Hi guys, Knife Detector here, and what this video is going to be, besides short, is an open tag response to Tobias Gibson. Tobias Gibson recently came out with an interesting open tag, and it had 3 questions that needed answered. And the scenario is that if you were to be caught dead, which knife would you have in your pocket? Which knife would you have to be known for? And he also talked about how Abraham Lincoln had a Congress pattern knife in his pocket when he was assassinated. And it gave room for thought. What knife would you like to have in your pocket when you die? What knife would you most likely have in your pocket when you die? And which knife would you definitely not want to have in your pocket when you die? And these are all very interesting questions, especially the latter. And I'm going to go ahead and try and answer them in about a minute and a half. So let's go ahead and let's start with the most obvious one. The knife that I will most likely have in my pocket when I die is probably this one or something very similar. I have a few of these. This is a Frost Sunfish knife. It's a big hefty knife. It's 4 1/8 inches long, dual springs. You guys have seen me make videos on these knives before because I was doing an elephant toe knife series. And this is one that I did a video on a while back. So I guess you can kind of include this video in that series. So it's a beautiful knife. I like it. It's got a red bone. It's got these deep ridges. And lately I've been carrying these a lot, and I just toss them in my pocket because they're very versatile. They got the big blade. They can handle mostly any job. Ha. It's my reflection. Ha. Or you got the little blade for small jobs. And Frost does a pretty good job of making these. They're not what I would call beautiful, but they're very sturdy. And I like these a lot. I'm interested to see how this bone is going to wear in my pocket. So I'll most likely, if I die, have one of these in my pocket. Now, the one that I definitely don't want to have in my pocket is one that I showed my wife already, but she probably forgot. And I don't want to be caught dead, and then they hand over my personal possessions to my wife, and then they hand this baby along with her. As you can see, it's got a young lady in front of it striking a pose. And I've already shown this one to my wife, and she's listening in the next room, and she probably already forgot about it. But to save her some embarrassment, I really would rather not be caught dead with this one, only because when they hand her the bag of personal possessions, they're going to go, "Here, ma'am, we found this in his pocket." And I really don't want to have her go through that indignity. So that is the knife I would least likely like to be caught dead with. Now, it probably won't happen because I take pretty good care of that one, and I don't carry it much. But the knife that I really would like to have in my pocket when the Grim Reaper comes, when my time on this earth has ended, is one that my wife gave me. I was going to say one that my knife gave me. One that my wife gave me, and I've had this for, let's see, I was in my 20s, so it's got to be over 30 years old. And I have done a video on this one. This is a buck titanium. This is the original sheath. These knives are currently going for around 100 and some. Some people sell them for like $200 if they have the paperwork in the box. It's a titanium handle, all titanium handle. It's not just titanium coated. It's got a beautiful blade, but in my overzealous youth, at some point I tried to use it as a screwdriver, so you can hardly see it, but it's got a tiny little nick in the blade right there. And this is a buck 560. 560. And I love this knife, and one of the reasons I love this knife is because it was a gift from my wife, because she knew that I had a passion for cutlery ever since, I was really young, and she's allowed me to indulge in that. So this is the knife I would most likely like to be caught dead with. The one I will likely be caught dead with is probably one of these cheap Frost knives. But the knife I don't want to be caught dead with is this one right here. Remember the video I made on this one, guys? Remember? Okay, anyway. So this is the Knife Detector. Hoping you guys are doing really well. God bless you guys. You guys take care. Tobias, I hope this answered your tag sufficiently. I got nothing but love for you guys. You guys take care. Keep your knives sharp. Keep your wits sharper, my friends.